I'm not afraid. I'll come over next time.
Nice.
It's hard to make out.
But what if I'm afraid of you?
Then you have a problem.
Then you're screwed.
Yeah, right?
And we have a problem because we shouldn't be.
All right, sir, thank you very much.
All right. So, how about you're standing next to me? I'm just gonna shut up. You ask some questions, all right?
Okay.
So, I'm gonna hold it out. Now, when you see me fidgeting with something in the back, it's like a 10-second button. So if I play it, all I have to do is hit it and it throws it back 10 seconds so we can keep replaying that. I promise I'm not messing with the recorder. You can look at it for yourself. It just throws the audio back, so when we're replaying it, we can continually hear that one segment. Let me remember which way.
You acknowledge that you are here with us. Can you please tell me your first name?
Okay, so I set the sensitivity a little. Actually, do you want to hold it? I'll turn it on and just set it in your hand, all right?
Is anyone here with us? How many spirits are in this building? Are you a man or a woman? Are you happy in this space?
That's good. However many you're comfortable with. We call those short burst EVP sessions. Mark and Debbie Constantino kind of, I don't want to say revolutionized it, but they're the ones that took people from doing the 3-hour recording session, right? Where then you got to sit there for hours. You do this, and then you get a quick response. You can go right back to asking questions. So.
Is anyone here with us? How many spirits are in this building? Are you a man or a woman? Are you happy in this space?
Okay, that was good.
So you can hear it's not picking up any voices. So let's just, without speaking, so we can test and see if we're getting their voices, we'll just be quiet and let it record. All right, so we definitely heard her voice, right? No, it's really cool. We were just doing an event at the Palmer House in Minnesota. Ghost Adventures did an episode there. Dead Files did an episode there. Haunted Hotels did it. It's been on a shit ton of shows. And we were in there doing an investigation. And I'm on the third floor. Bill Chappell, with his group, just like this, is directly below us. So we're trying to do EVP, and I'm like, sometimes you just got to get energy up. So I'm like, all right, everybody come over. And I scream, right? And then I go, now can you scream? And we hear their group underneath us go, ah! And we all start laughing, right? And like an idiot, I listen to it, we hear the scream, I erase it. A few minutes later, we go to do the swap, and we're like, very funny, and they were like, what are you talking about? And we said, when we screamed and you guys replied, and he goes, we didn't reply, I didn't even hear you scream. And I'm like, don't fuck around with us. And a couple of people I know and trust that were with them are like, Dave, we heard nothing. I'm like, we are literally, it's just like this. When you talk, you can hear the people talking in the room above you.
Ew.
I said, that's how we knew you were in the room. We could hear you talking at one point. That's why when we yelled, and then you guys came up with this cacophony of yells, so we heard DVP, that's direct voice phenomena. We didn't need the recorder, but the recorder captured it.
Wow.
But like an idiot, I erased it
Damn.
because we're all good investigators. We just debunked it, right?
Damn.
Yeah, so very strange. Okay. Who is the voodoo queen? Does anybody remember the name?
So it's Hoodoo and
Hoodoo.
Voodoo, but her name's
Madam Truth, Ophelia Baker, is that it?
Ophelia Baker, yeah.
Okay, and then this is the door where the...
Yeah, the hidden stuff is.
Yes.
Okay.
And that is not her altar, it is an
Right.
altar that was found here, which is pretty...
Oh, good grief, I'm breaking shit.
no.
Nice. Okay, security.
Do you need a flashlight?
So what I'm gonna do, no, I'm just gonna put this in there.
Just don't drop it.
Right, well, I got the little lip right here, so that's where we're gonna go. And her name is
Ophelia Baker.
Ophelia Baker, okay. We would like to communicate with the spirit of Ophelia Baker. Miss Baker, are you here with us? Do you have any message that you'd like to tell us from the other side? Does it hurt to die?
Did you hear that?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Is
who's
somebody-
going to lie
Shivers
that?
all over me.
Did you guys hear it even over there?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard her say yes.
You did?
Is someone...
Okay, stop. Oh. Thank you. We are directly underneath them again. So, we're gonna have to tell them Dave broke their door. We'll play it back just to see what we got, but that was a, yes. Did you guys hear that?
I thought it was like around here.
I thought I heard something a little
Was that
bit-
anybody doing that? Honestly.
No.
I
Okay.
swear.
It sounded like a woman.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it sounded like it might have been like in the next
I wonder if
room.
you caught it.
I like turned because I was like, who just whispered yes
Yeah.
behind me? And I
Right.
was like,
Well, it sounded like it came from right here.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
That's
All
what I
right,
was
let's see what we
confused about. I
got.
couldn't figure out where it was coming from.
Hold on.
and then
We'd like to communicate with the spirit of Ophelia Baker. Miss Baker, are you here with us? Do you have any message that you'd like to tell us from the other side? Does it hurt to die? Yeah.
It's crazy. It didn't record it.
that's so strange. And there's,
Right.
I feel like
And
it
what you
could-
notice is we didn't pick up any of their voices
Yeah.
at all. Because that, again, this little condenser mic is not meant for that. It's meant to be like you're in class and you're taking notes when your teacher's talking. There's not even a chip you can remove to download. And the original jack on here is like half the size of a normal headphone jack. So when I put it on my phone, I literally have to push play and record on my phone and put the microphone up against the speaker. Because when you find, it's like a 16-inch to an 1/8-inch mic, jack, you put it in there, because this is so distorted, you get nothing. It doesn't travel over. Even good EVP, you can listen to it and you'll hear, you play it on there and there's no sound. It just doesn't transfer on those shitty little cables. So that's why I always hold the phone over it and record live. But we got no sound from them. And how many people heard something say yes?
Heard
And the
something.
thing is that for the people who heard it, didn't it sound like it was whispered, not spoken out loud?
Right.
So it didn't sound like a muffled, loud voice. It sounded like yes.
And unless there's someone like in the other room.
Which I
next
don't
to us,
think
but
there is.
Was there anybody else?
No, we're right here. It sounded like it came from that corner.
It sounded like it came from over
It
here.
came from
Yeah,
over
it
there.
sounded like it came from right here. I thought somebody was screwing with us at first.
Yeah, me too. That's why I turned. I was like, who the fuck
yeah,
said that?
yeah, come
Well,
on.
let's see if we, and again, maybe it was one of them heard us, because we heard how clear Greg's voice was.
Yeah.
So maybe one of them heard us and went, yes, just a joke. I don't know. As an investigator, we have to go with the probable, but it's weird, right? That's cool. All
I
right.
think I'm doing work.
I will fight.
What?
I said I'll fight them if they did that.
Yeah.
It's so come on, man.
Problem.
Come on, man.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. Miss Baker, I asked if it hurts to die, and we heard an answer. Can you see us on the other side? Do you just hear us?
Hard,
There's a voice.
hard hell.
There's a voice coming from right over
I
here.
know, I'm hearing it.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay, we heard you. Can you please speak as clearly and loudly as you possibly can for us?
Yes.
There ain't again.
Yeah, don't whisper. We're doing EVP work. Thank you.
Miss
couldn't even hear you whisper from that distance.
What the hell? That is so weird.
All right.
Usually if you hear it by your ears, you won't pick it up on the
Right, well, that's why
board.
I'm not pushing it up too close. I hold it about here. And what's another good thing is when you're doing EVP work and you're listening back, sometimes I close my eyes.
Yeah.
Because if your eyes are open, you're kind of looking around the room. You know, it's like being on the phone with your friend, and all of a sudden you realize, oh shit, I didn't hear anything you just said, right?
yeah. You
So I
zone
close
out.
my eyes and strip myself of that sense so that I'm just listening. But we got nothing, which again proves it's not just straight radio frequency, and it's not just recording the internal mechanisms of this. When we do EVP, and usually we're in dark places, we're in, right? Your natural intention is to do this. Don't ever whisper. Because you might forget you whispered, and then you go back and play that recording, and all of a sudden you hear, I heard that. And you're like, holy shit. You hear what I thought. So, just you want to be real careful. That's called tagging, which we've seen on other shows. Thank you very much. We're going to move about in the building. If you'd like to join us, we would appreciate that for communication.
Yeah.
There has to be someone fucking with us.
Is there somebody back there? Mary?
I heard it.
Yeah, we're going to try to find out. Let's see if, hold on.
Fucking crazy.
Miss Baker. I asked if it's close to that. Miss Baker.
It's just the settling.
I asked if it's
Okay.
Like, I didn't even want to whisper because they were all just like very.
No, I appreciate that.
somber.
Yeah. Okay. All right, ready? All right. We heard the name Mary. Mary, my name is Dave. Mary, why are you here? I'm sorry, we didn't mean you any disrespect by walking out angry. We thought somebody was trying to play a trick on us. Greg? Yes, sir. Can you do me a favor right now and just whisper the name Mary? It was louder in here. Okay.
It was clearer.
Mary, we heard you. Why are you in by the altar?
Alright. We heard the name Mary. Mary, my name is Dave. Alright. We heard the name Mary. Mary, my name is Dave.
Something there.
Mary, why are you here? I'm sorry, we didn't mean any disrespect by walking out angry. We thought somebody was trying to play a trick on us. Right? Can you do me a favor right now and just whisper the name Mary? It's louder in here. Okay. Mary, we heard you. Why are you in by the altar?
Dang it, man, I hope we didn't lose a connection. Because if that, now there is a vent right here that's blowing air.
Yes, but
So-
I didn't see anything upstairs that would connect it.
Does anybody have a flashlight on them? Just your phone?
Just
Yeah.
the phone.
Oh, yeah.
Regular phone? Here, got one? All right. Thanks.
Yeah, like, is there anyone?
You guys want to kind of peek in here? You can each take a look and see. I mean, I can't see where anybody would be unless it's directly
on the other side of the wall.
Huh?
on that other side. Well, they
I'm
found
pretty sure it's just all closed in, right?
Yeah, it's all
It
closed
is.
down.
Yeah, there's no,
That's why they're like, don't stick your phone in. You
Yeah.
won't lose it.
yeah.
Mary? Mary, I won't even run the recorder. We can hear you. You're a strong enough soul that you're able to transcend and be heard here. Can I ask, is this Ophelia Baker? Did you go by the name Mary? All right, what's bonkers, right? In our first time when we heard the yes, it sounded like it came from multiple corners of the room for people. So that's kind of bizarre. Mary was very clear. How many people heard the name?
I heard
out loud?
Mary.
Yeah.
I was in disbelief.
Yeah.
It was so clear.
Is there a Mary here? Did you just hear that?
Yeah.
Heard something.
Something said Mary here.
Oh.
Did
Okay.
you hear that?
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
I heard,
Okay, we're back with you, Mary. That's a different deal. That's their Ovilus. This was a whisper again.
Yeah.
Okay, Mary, you're here. Thank you. Are you attached to this building, or are you here with one of us? Somebody's recorder went off, so if you hear that in the playback, you know that it wasn't EVP. Is there someone here you'd like to specifically speak with? All right, for my own peace of mind, I just gotta pull my phone out of my pocket and make sure I don't have it on by accident. Nobody was talking. Just my wife.
when you were talking initially, when like after we had, I think it was right before we had like the Marys here, we heard something.
Like over in our corner of the room.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
What'd you
sounds
hear?
like the exact same kind of whispering that is coming from in there,
Yeah.
except
It was right
back
here.
I just wanted to throw that out there.
Okay.
In case
So you
anyone else
guys heard a
it.
response?
We looked at you
And
and
you
you
looked at me and I looked at her.
And we all
Yeah,
just
we
kind of
just
nodded.
nodded.
I
What
couldn't
did you
discern.
hear over there? I need.
It just sounded like whispering to me.
Just like-
Yeah, I couldn't discern what it
Yeah, I
was.
couldn't
But it,
Yeah, I
It
heard
was-
something in this area.
and it
You
didn't,
were standing
Whispering.
over there and you heard it as if it was coming from here?
Yeah.
again, it did not sound like it was coming from upstairs.
Yeah.
We've heard upstairs, and they are speaking in very hushed tones.
And is there
upstairs.
anybody right outside our little
There
door
is, but
here?
it's Ryan, and he is being dead quiet.
Okay. Well, is Ryan?
He might be listening to some tapes right now. He's
Okay.
editing video.
Oh, okay. All right, if your name is not Mary, or there are multiple spirits here, can you tell me your name? I mean, you can hear how the muffled sound. It's a totally
Yeah.
different thing. It
Yeah.
literally sounds like something was.
It's clear.
Speaking right through it.
Mary, that's great. I know that takes a lot of energy, and I'm sorry if we dispelled that energy by leaving the room in disbelief. I promise you, it was not out of disrespect for you. It was believing that somebody was disrespecting us. Do you have the portal in your camera lens, or are you just focused on me?
I'm just going back and forth.
I kind of keep it on there. Something just moved out of the corner of my eye. here for the same reason. We just want to understand what comes next. I asked if it hurts to die, and we heard you say yes. Is there anything about death that you'd like to impart on us now? Mary, are you afraid? Mary, are you one of the victims of the serial killers upstairs? I'd like to just call forth any of my spirit guides that might be here that could help us bridge this communication. Can you help us communicate with the spirits that are here in this building? Back to what we were getting.
Yeah.
All right. Can you explain to me how we can hear your voice out loud, but we can't hear you on the recorder? Is there a spirit attached to one of us that can come forward and help us connect right now? If so, please identify yourself. If we were to leave an offering, would that help you communicate with us? We may have just kind of broken whatever bond or connection we had going there.
Yep.
That's unfortunate.
That's a bummer. Yeah, especially thinking that there's something upstairs that, I don't know, that's just, there's so many weird aspects to that.
Yeah, like I said, the mood up there was very, like,
Somber, yeah.
dead serious. Like, they were trying to connect to...
Right, but we heard them laughing and joking around, so obviously, who's flashlight?
Well, they said it was because their Ovula said exactly what we heard.
Yeah, that's weird.
I know,
Very crazy.
That initial yes was...
That was jarring.
Well, yes, and Mary.
Yeah.
And hearing there was another response. Do you remember when
I thought I heard help.
I said,
one time.
yeah, there was a few other words that came through. Does anybody else remember?
I feel like it was like another yes before Mary.
Right, I think there was like a, jeez. Well, if any of you guys end up finding on your recorders, because was there anybody else recording during tonight? No? Good investigation. Good investigation. Oh, you were? Okay. Yeah, well, hopefully if you find anything, let me know and we'll see what we get out of it. Very strange. Very strange.
Something to ask either Ryan or Chloe. So this is a record that was found behind the wall. It's like the chanting.
Speaking
and
tongues,
sermon.
yeah.
They listen to it, so they might know the names of people who are on that recording, and that could be something because it is hanging right there.
Well, we could certainly, are they out there? We could go talk to
Yeah,
them real
Ryan's
quick
right out there.
and see what they know. Why don't we head on out into the lobby, guys? See, may have known. Did you guys hear the whispering too?
He
or no?
heard it.
Mary,
I didn't hear it, but he did, which is weird. He said he thought it was from behind him, which is weird.
I totally heard that yes and the whisper.
but it really was unclear if it was them upstairs at first. I mean, it was hard to.
It was like right there. That was creepy.
So we came to pick your brain for a few seconds. So we opened up the little hatch into the deal. We were going to run some EVP, just see if we could capture anything. And we ran our first EVP session, and I said, I asked a few questions, and I said, does it hurt to die? And very clearly in the room, we heard a whisper, yes, but it sounded like a female. But it seemed to come from like multiple places in the room. But we heard the whisper. Then we tried to communicate a little bit more, and I said, we could hear something, and I said, what's your name? And then it said, Mary. Have you ever had a Mary or any ties to a Mary? Anything that we would...
Were you there for the seance?
No, but I did say the
record.
Yeah, the record might be.
Yeah, I feel like I think we have gotten married. My wife upstairs would be able to. We got. I'm terrible with this.
No problem. No problem.
But I think we deduced that there were 7 spirits in the building. I believe was the number.
Well, this voice was very loud, and it seemed to be coming from like multiple areas at once. We heard it respond. We got a yes, Mary, and I said, "Did you say Mary?" And then we heard a yes, and then all of a sudden they started laughing above us. And I go, "Are you guys?" And then they laughed harder. So we just assumed somebody right above us was just screwing with us. But they all claimed nobody did it. Kenna says nobody was doing it.
That's interesting.
So
I will say, out here, I'm reviewing some Gacy footage, and like right there, don't look behind you, I'm looking at you. Like right there, I heard a very loud yes come out of nothing. I couldn't hear what you guys were talking about, so I don't know if it was in response to anything.
Right.
But I literally never have personal experiences, and it was like a big poof of yes.
Yeah, like a.
The yes was the loudest one that I think
Yes,
most
that was
people
Well,
heard.
that and Mary, I think, right?
Yes.
Did everybody hear Mary? Or
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
You didn't?
It was.
The first yes was what everyone.
Well, it was weird because it came from nothing. Like it wasn't there. It wasn't in. I mean, it was literally right.
Yeah.
And you don't have any speakers in that little room. You have nothing that would
I mean,
pick up stray radio
there's
frequency.
exotica music that's off currently.
Okay.
Which if you saw all the lights, like the Fiji Mermaid, if that was lit up, that speaker would be on. But it's off.
Okay. Very weird.
Really weird.
Do you guys want to swap upstairs for a little bit?
Chloe might know. Hey, has the name Mary ever been mentioned in anything?